So we all know that having a narcissistic father who is rude to us and mean to us and disrespectful and even sometimes physically abusive is horrible. We know that it hurts a child's development. We know that it's harmful to their emotional state and everything else. But having a narcissistic mother who treats us in the same fashion is actually far more debilitating. Why? That's what we're talking about today. QueenBee.com. Let's get started. My name is Angie Atkinson, and on this channel I offer free daily video coaching to help you discover, understand, and overcome narcissistic abuse in toxic relationships. I like to call it toxic relationship rehab. If that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button and let's get going. So I think it's fair to say that in society today, most of us think that having a mother who is unconditionally loving is the norm. I think it's fair to say that ideally every mother would love their children unconditionally, right? A mother's love shouldn't be about how you do in school or what competition you win or lose or your grades or your personality or your looks or anything else, right? It should be all about just the fact that you're her child. We tend to think that mothers in general can keep loving us when we mess up. We tend to think that if we go to jail or get divorced or lose our tempers or we become homeless or jobless or we forget birthdays, we could ruin something of hers as a child or whatever, and our mother should just be like, oh, you're just my baby, I love you anyway, right? Obviously, everybody has limits to what they'll accept. If you've destroyed your non-narcissistic mother's stuff after 10 times, she might be like, all right, you know what? Settle down if she's healthy. If she's not healthy, she might continue to tolerate that crap from you. The bottom line is, a narcissistic mother is different. A narcissistic mother, when you fall, she stomps on your face. When you fail, she attacks you. When you succeed, she attacks you even harder, or she disowns you. You see where I'm going with this? Your narcissistic mother will compete with you, especially if you're a female, also if you're a male. If you mess up, you fail, your narcissistic mother, instead of picking you back up and saying, come on, you can do this, we got this, we'll do it together, whatever, your narcissistic mother will intentionally kind of keep you down. She'll sabotage any goals that you may have. She will do that either blatantly in your face or in a sneakier gaslighting type of way. Some people don't even realize their mothers are narcissists because they appear to love them unconditionally and care about them. But the truth is that all hinges on whether or not that person does what mother thinks they should do. Her way of being aggressive might just be, oh, I'm so disappointed in you, or it's too bad that you couldn't meet that perfect person or do that perfect thing or have that amazing life. It's too bad that you're limited the way that you are. They may not put it that way, but that's essentially what they say. When you fail, they condemn you. If you succeed, they try to ruin it. Regardless of what you're doing, a narcissistic mother will hurt you. The longer you stick around as an adult, the more control you allow her to continue to have as an adult, the more it becomes life-consuming, soul-consuming. Growing up with that person, you didn't even really come from a place where you were allowed to develop as an individual. So now you might be spinning going, what the hell am I anyway? I don't even know, right? So on Mother's Day, I want you to remember a few things. Number one, if you feel like you don't have a mother because of having a mother who has narcissistic personality disorder or is otherwise toxic, sometimes people think that can be more painful than actually having your mother pass away. Now, is that true? I don't know. What I know is this. I know that a mother who was a good mother and passed away is a happy memory. A mother who was a horrible mother or a distant mother or an absent mother causes a different kind of pain even while she's still alive. And as narcissistic abuse survivors, we have to understand our entire childhood. We have to understand who we are as people when we realize what we've been through and the type of abuse and how pervasive it is and how it just kind of tendrils into all the different areas of our life. That's kind of what a narcissistic mother does. She infects the other people and in her life with her little tendrils. You see? Her little tendrils of toxicity and negativity. You might have found that you needed to go no contact or take a break from your relationship with your narcissistic mother in order to maintain your sanity. We've talked about this a lot of times, and you know, if there's no other option, it's the best option you've got. Take it. But this makes Mother's Day especially difficult. If your mother pretends that you don't exist, or if she intentionally makes your life hard, or if she's always giving you the guilt trips and fear obligation, guilt, they're really good at that. That's how a lot of us grew up. We grew up only knowing fear, obligation, and guilt, and therefore not ever developing as individuals until we were old enough to go, wait a minute, that's not who I am. Sometimes it takes us till we're 40, 50, 60 years old. It's a process. It begins with us going, am I really that person that person told me I was? And it starts from there, and you start to realize all these things that have changed about yourself because they were never you to begin with. So, as always, I'm going to tell you the same thing. Take a moment and recognize that you, my friend, get to be your own parent. You can reparent yourself. You can choose to become for yourself what your mother couldn't be for you. Accept her limitations. She's not capable of doing any better. She did the best that she could, right? So what you have to do is do a little better for yourself. You have to treat yourself in the same way that a good mother would have treated you. I say this all the time, and I say it for a reason, because I think a lot of us missed out on that. I think a lot of us in this situation came from a place of not being loved unconditionally, never feeling good enough. You have to retrain your brain. You have to teach yourself to love yourself. And I talked about this in the last video. You have to love yourself enough to stand up for yourself. You have to treat yourself with the same kind of delicacy and love and concern and truth that you would treat your child or your best friend or your sister or your brother. Do you understand what I'm saying? This Mother's Day, I want you to take yourself and treat yourself like you're worth being treated. I want you to give yourself a big hug. I want you to hug your children and your friends. I want you to look at the things that you have accomplished in your life, and I want you to be proud of yourself, because even if everything isn't perfect, I promise you this, when you get through this hard time, you're going to be the strongest person you know in real life. It's a big deal, it's true, and it works. I would like to see on Mother's Day you taking a moment to be proud of yourself. I want you today, in these comments on this video, to tell me some things. Here we go. This is a fun one. This is the question of the day. And the question of the day is, what are some things about yourself that you're proud of? What are some things about yourself that are pretty freaking awesome? Whether it's just that you're a good friend, or it's that you're a good writer, or it's that you're a good knitter, or you're a good swimmer, or you are passionate about something that means something to you, or you are a good speaker, or you are a good singer. I don't care. I want to know what's amazing about you right now. Tell me 3 things, 5 things. Fill up the whole page. I don't care. I want to know all the things. Okay? Tell me what's amazing about you today in the comments below. And then what I want you to do is I want you to read back those comments. And I want you to think to yourself, good job. Good job. I'm so proud of you. Just like a good mom would. All right? And while we're at it, let's mom each other, shall we? We're a big family here. Let's everybody look at the comments, and I want you to like everybody's comment this time, okay? I want everybody to know that somebody gets them and feels them and is proud of them, okay? I'm proud of you for being here today. I'm proud of you for being as strong as you are and for knowing that you need to change your life. I'm proud of you for that. Thanks for being a part of my day and a part of my life. Thanks for letting me be a part of yours. We're going to get through this Mother's Day together. I'll see you soon. It's my mission to teach others what I know to be true. You really can create the life you want. Take care of your body, take care of your soul, nurture the real you, and introduce him or her to the world. Be comfortable in your own skin and in your place in this world. Take your spot, take it now, and the universe will take its cue from you. You feel me? If so, subscribe to my channel. Let's get it done together.